Hello, my dear students. Again, I'm back with more topics of the chapter Money and Credit. Topics that I'll be taking up through this video are loans from cooperatives, formal sector credit in India, difference between formal sector credit and informal sector credit, cheap credit, and high cost of borrowing. Let's start with the first topic, loans from cooperatives. Beside banks, the other major source of cheap credit in rural areas are cooperative societies or cooperatives. Members of a cooperative pool in their resources for cooperation in certain areas. There are several types of cooperatives possible, such as farmers' cooperatives, weavers' cooperatives, industrial workers' cooperatives, etc. How do cooperatives work? Cooperatives accept deposits from its members. With these deposits as collateral, cooperatives can obtain a large amount of loan from the banks. These funds are used to provide loans to the members. Once these loans are repaid, another round of lending can take place. For example, the Krishik Cooperative provide loans for purchasing agricultural implements, loans for cultivation and agricultural trade, fishery loans, loans for construction of houses and variety of other expenses. Next we have the formal sector credit in India. Formal sector credit in India includes loan from banks and cooperatives. Supervision by Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India supervises the functioning of formal sources of loan like banks and cooperatives. The RBI monitors the banks in actually maintaining cash balance. RBI sees that the banks give loans not just to profit-making businesses and traders, but also to small cultivators, small-scale industries, to small borrowers, etc. Periodically, banks have to submit information to RBI on how much they are lending, to whom, and at what rate of interest, etc. Differences between formal sector credit and informal sector credit. Formal sector credit includes loans from banks and cooperatives. Informal sector credit includes borrowing loans from moneylenders, traders, employers, relatives, friends, etc. Functioning of formal sources of credit is governed by RBI, whereas there is no organization that manages or checks the credit activities of informal sources. Rate of interest is fixed in formal sector credit, whereas rate of interest is often very high and not fixed under informal sector credit. Terms of credit and proper documentation are required by formal sector credit, whereas no fixed terms of credit and documentations are there in informal sector credit. Formal sector credit usually don't use any unfair means to recover the amount of loan, whereas informal sector usually the unfair means are used to recover the amount of loan. Why cheap and affordable credit is crucial for the country's development. Cheap and affordable credit leads to higher incomes and many people could then borrow loan cheaply for a variety of needs. They could grow crops, do businesses, set up small-scale industries, etc. People, by borrowing loan at less cost, could set up new industries or trade in goods. How do people suffer because of high cost of borrowing or high rate of interest? Higher cost of borrowing means a larger part of the earnings of the borrower is used to repay the loan. Hence, borrowers have less income left for themselves. In certain cases, the high interest rate for borrowing can mean that the amount to be repaid is greater than the income of the borrowers. This could lead to increasing debt and debt trap. Also, people who might wish to start an enterprise by borrowing a loan may not do so because of high cost of borrowing. Thank you. God bless you all.